hold a unique significance, not only for the residents of these states, but also for the nation. We will now, after this, meet in this form for the 24 elections. In the span of 40 days, the Commission has visited 5 states, all the 5 states, and held very detailed discussions with the political parties there, enforcement agencies of the central government and the state government. So what transpired, what did they tell us, and what did we told them, all that I will brief you. We met the political parties representatives और उनके भी जितने सुझाव, जितने फीडबैक थे वो हम सब लोगों ने लिए. उसके बारे में भी मैं थोड़ा आपको बताऊंगा. I'll use this opportunity to brief you about what had happened during these last 6 months when we have started the preparation for the elections. मुझे मालूम है कि आप लोग शेड्यूल जानने के लिए इच्छुक हैं ज़्यादा, लेकिन इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को हम यूज़ करेंगे आपको ये बताने के लिए कि कितनी मेहनत इन चुनावों को कराने के लिए होती है. So friends, just to give you an overview, the Mizoram Assembly's term is on 17th December 23. Then all of the others in the latest by 16th of January 24. And there are total assembly constituencies, number is 679 if you total up assembly constituencies of Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Telangana. तो जो ये 679 असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज हैं वो पूरी कंट्री की 4200 लगभग लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज का 1/6 है. और इसी प्रकार से जो इनके इलेक्टर्स हैं जो 16.14 करोड़ हैं कंबाइंडली, वो भी लगभग 95 करोड़ वोटर्स के 1/6 हैं. सो द एंटायर कंट्री बाय दैट स्टैंडर्ड विल बी गोइंग टू पोल्स in almost in the 1/6 of the country's spread of the voters and the assembly constituencies. The general overview, if we were to give you, the Mizoram has 8.52 lakh voters, Chhattisgarh 2.03, Madhya Pradesh 5.6, Rajasthan 5.2, Telangana 3.17, and total voters in these states would be totaling to 8.2 crore male and 7.8 crore female voters. Very interesting fact is that first time voters in these states would be 60.2 lakhs. I would elaborate on this point little later when I come to that. But this emphasis during the special summary revision in these states has been such that we have concentrated on the enrollment of the young voters, PWD voters, 80+ voters, centenarian voters, and also the improving the election gender ratio for these states. अगर आप देखेंगे तो जो PWD हैं उसके total voters की संख्या 17.34 lakhs है, which is who are also entitled to vote from the comfort of their home if they are not able to come to the polling station. Similarly, 80+ 24.7 and centenarian voters 32,410. All these 3 categories को पहली बार असेंबली इलेक्शंस में अपने घर से वोट की सुविधा प्राप्त होगी. और फ्रेंड्स, द लास्ट कॉलम अगर आप देखेंगे इलेक्टर जेंडर रेशियो, तो 2 स्टेट में ये जेंडर रेशियो ज़्यादा फेवरेबल है विमेन का. इट इज़ 1063 एंड 1012, विच इज़ अ वेरी हैप्पी स्टेट. In other states also, it has improved because of the special efforts undertaking during the SSR. और इस SSR की वजह से इन सब में भी ये electoral ratio काफ़ी बड़ा है. Telangana is also very high, 9998, and so there is improvement even in the Rajasthan. Now, if you look at the inclusive electoral roll, we are emphasizing a lot. Let me repeat. जो इलेक्ट्रल रोल है वो पूरी तरीके से प्योर हो, वो पूरी तरीके से हेल्दी हो, इसके ऊपर में बहुत एम्फेसिस है. और ये भी मैं आपको अभी बताऊंगा कि जो एसएसआर पूरी कंट्री का है वो भी शुरू होने वाला है. सो जस्ट टू से दैट वुमेन वोटर्स, young voters, particularly vulnerable tribal groups, persons with disabilities, senior citizens, transgenders. सबके ऊपर में इस एसएसआर में जो इन 5 स्टेट्स में हुआ विशेष अभियान चलाया गया ताकि पूरा का पूरा जो इलेक्टरल रूल है उसमें पहले सबको शामिल करें और फिर सबको हम वोटर पोलिंग स्टेशन पे ले but how do we first enter them into the role and then bring them to the poll? So from role to poll is the emphasis by which we are all working. So now, friends, very interesting and a special effort which the commission is undertaking. ये जो particularly vulnerable tribal groups में 75 ऐसी communities हैं और कमीशन बीड़ा उठाया है कि हम इनको सबको जो लास्ट पंक्ति में है दे आर ऑल in the human development indices in the entire country, in the amongst the voters. We will enroll them fully. Happy reporting to you. In these 4 states, we have 12 PVTGs, and they have been enrolled 100%. तो ये हमें बड़ी खुशी का विषय है कि 100% एनरोल हुई हैं और हम आपको ये भी दिखाएंगे कि इनको किस प्रकार से हम पोलिंग स्टेशंस में लाने की कोशिश करेंगे. अगर यूथ की बात करें तो 60 लाख जो यूथ हैं वो ऐसे हैं जो फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर्स होंगे 18 to 19 years in these 5 states. And as you are all aware, there was an amendment for qualifying dates to be changed to 4 dates instead of the 1st January of the every year. So उसकी वजह से 15.39 lakh voters are such who are completing their 18th year after the 1st January 2023. And because of this amendment, 15.3 lakh voters would be able to exercise their franchise in this election. This is the positive effect and of that amendment which we brought. And in line of that, we are also taking up to showcase that these 2,900 plus polling stations would be managed by our youngest employees so that we also focus on and tackle the youth apathy